Hello, guys. Give me 1 second.
Founded and backed by the GOAT himself, Goat Fuel is a great tasting energy drink without the crash. Use our affiliate link below to save 10% on all Goat Fuel energy drinks. Help out the show and save 10% at the official Niner online store by using our affiliate link in the description below. Go to seatgiant.ca to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. The website again, seatgiant.ca, promo code Niner Faithful Radio. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Niner Faithful Radio's postgame show for the 49ers versus Rams round 1 of the 2025 season. 49ers somehow, in a crazy game, pull out the win in overtime, 26-23 with a defensive stop on a fourth down in the red zone territory for the Rams, where the Rams had it for the win. Yeah, it was a crazy game. Mac Jones is a tough dude, and he looked phenomenal tonight. I won't lie, he looked really good. He just, especially in the first half, he looked fantastic. He was just getting guys open, and they're doing a lot of underneath routes and all that kind of stuff. But he just played good. He got hurt at the either in the, I think in the third quarter or the second quarter. I can't remember. So he came back. He kept playing. The trainers are working on him on the sidelines. Still have so many freaking injuries. We had a couple of our D linemen go down. Let me see if I can recognize her name. D Winters went out, but he came back in for a shoulder, so we'll have to see that. Let's see. Grasmata went out. Kalia Davis are both out. I don't think either one of them returned in the game. We have Steve-O, Instant Classic. Identity is grit. Yeah, I mean, the one thing you can't say about this team is just like tough as nails, and they're gonna fight to the very end. Like, this team has a lot of grit. I think grit is like the perfect word to describe this team. I really can't, like, oh man, the defense played really solid in the first half. In the second half, they got real sloppy, especially the secondary. So we'll see how Saleh addresses that later. But man, like, the offense looks so much better, and it's a talk that they rushed Brock Purdy back for the last game, which, like, I think after watching him play, we can all kind of agree and see that that's what ended up happening. So Brock Purdy's probably gonna not be rushed back now, but now his injury's worse, so hopefully he'll be okay. But Mac Jones, man, tough dude, tough dude, played really well. Him and Bourne have a really, 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 really good connection. I think it was a really smart move signing him over here. Like, Bourne had 142 yards and only dropped one pass. He caught all of his targets except for one, as you can see in the box score. That's insane. So we'll see. I mean, McCaffrey looked a little bit better. I think they'll just have to start using McCaffrey more in the passing game. Like, just keep doing what they're doing with him. I think he's going to be more of a threat that way, because he had his receiving touchdown. He did not get a rushing touchdown. But overall, like, the offense looked very much improved. I mean, it was tough. I think the defense struggled in the second half. a little bit, like, well, not a little bit, but they struggled. The pass rush is definitely not there. It's very hard without Bosa. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting like a trade at some point for it. And man, um, I don't know what to say. Like this game was crazy. I really, after the showing last week in against Jacksonville, I really didn't know what to think when they were going to play the Rams. Um, I thought it was going to be a much different game, but man, like the Niners had them in the first half. They were they were going. So it's like it was 17-7. Niners had control. They had time of possession. Offense was clicking. Defense was holding the Rams back. Like everything looked great. And then Rams started coming back a little bit in the second half. And stuff. And so that's why we got a close game. Thank God we have Eddie Pinheiro as our kicker. He barely made a 59-yarder, somehow made it. Almost missed a 41 yarder, but it hit the upright and bounced in. So he got that in somehow. It was crazy. I will say there was one call where Garendo had the ball, returning the ball from a kick, and it looked like he fumbled. They didn't roll the fumble. They blew the whistle. So that's going to be a controversial call, unfortunately. But man, this game was insane, and it was a shootout. Both quarterbacks threw for over 300 yards. Stafford had 3 touchdowns. Jones had 2. So it was crazy. But Jones and Bourne definitely have the connection. I was worried when there's no Ricky Pearsall, no Dwan Jennings, no Kittle, but honestly, like Jones was just going for it. So it was kind of crazy. They put up quite the fight, man. I'm pretty shocked. So that's enough about the offense. Let's talk a little bit about the defense. First half, I would say the defense played pretty well. Like Huff had a sack, and a tackle for loss. I thought we have one more sack, just the one sack. Okay. And then D Winters, like I said, got hurt, came back in like the third or fourth quarter. So it's a shoulder injury, so we'll keep an eye on that. He was ugly, okay enough to keep playing, but you know, Alfred Collins, I believe, is who got forced the fumble at the end of the fourth quarter, where the Niners got the ball. Like Rams were literally about to score. He forced the fumble and recovered it, and they got the ball back. I mean, they weren't able to do anything of it because they were down on like their 1 or 2 yard line, so it was tough. But man, and then very similar thing happened in the overtime. Niners went down, got the ball first, went down, scored a field goal. Rams get the ball because of new overtime rules, and was able to just hold them. Like it wasn't looking good for a minute there because Stafford's a good quarterback, but the Rams decided to go for it on a 4th and like 1 or 4th or inches, and Niners pass rush was able to get through it and just like push the running back to the side and keep him sideways, and he didn't gain uphill yards, so they were able to hold him and finish the game. So it was kind of an insane thing that happened. But yeah, Huff's very good. a lot of young guys, a lot of our young guys are stepping up. Like Stout is very feisty. I think this is going to be a good year for like a lot of our young guys to especially on defense, to really get some time in and like really play. We'll have to see. Pretty excited about all of that. But like, man, if this team could just get the offense, the defense, and the to click at the same time and just pray to God the special teams doesn't mess up, we should be fine. Um, but overall, like a crazy, crazy, like crazy game. To be honest, like I don't even I don't even know, man. It was wild. Yeah, that was crazy. I was joking too all week. I was like, I thought maybe, like I don't know. I'm still surprised, but Niners are number one in the NFC West. They're hanging in there. They're 4-1, led by an injured Mac Jones. So hopefully Mac is able to recover. Luckily, we have a long week now. Get an extra few days to heal up. Because I'm assuming they're not going to be doing anything this weekend. So my hope is that they just take the weekend off, able to really recover and just like do what they need to do, because the injuries are insane, guys. And I know feels like the run of the whole every season is just injury talk, injury talk, injury talk. But it's a weird thing. I don't know. It's a weird fluke. Very happy that the Niners pulled off. I was very concerned after last week because last week's performance was abysmal. This week was much, much, much better. And I think it just proves that Purdy was just not ready to come back last week. And he either felt he needed to and came back, or he was forced to, or whatever team felt like he needed to. But, Mac Jones is doing pretty good. So, take your time, Purdy, recover, come back, and then we'll see how everything is going following all of that. Um, so, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Kind of the guys always go in way more in depth on Tuesday, so I don't want to go too much. Read off some of these stats real quick. Mac Jones, 33 of 49, 342 yards, average of 7 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception. I think he had only took 1 sack, and he had a rating of 100.9. Christian McCaffrey in rushing, 22 carries of 57 yards, 2.6 average. His longest was 8. Brian Robertson Jr., 5 carries, 12 yards, 2.4, and his longest was 5. Mac Jones, 4 for 5, 1.3 was his average. His longest was 2. And then Sky Moore rushed for 1 carry for 1 yard. And then Juice had a negative 1 yard carry. Go down to receiving. Bourne, 10 for 110 receptions, 142 yards, 14.2 average, 0 touchdowns. His longest was 35 out of 11 targets. So he only dropped 1 or missed 1 pass. So that's crazy. McCaffrey, 8 receptions, 82 yards, 10.3, and then 1 touchdown. His longest was 16 out of 9 targets, so he only missed 1 as well. Drake Tongas, 7 receptions, 41 yards, 5.9, 1 touchdown. Longest was 11. Demarcus Robinson, 3 receptions, 39 yards, 13 yards average. His longest was 18 out of 7 targets. Juice had 3 receptions for 21 yards. His average was 7 his longest was 12, and he had out of 4 targets. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 1 reception, 9 yards, and then out of 3 targets. Luke Farrell, 1 reception, 8 yards, out of 2 targets. His longest was 8. And then Malik Turner, nothing. He didn't get a target. He dropped his only target. So yeah. Marquise Sage, 7 solos, no sacks, 1 pass defended. Fred Warner, 7 solos, no sacks, no pass defended. Upton Stout, 2 solos. Delamador Lenore, 2 solos, 2 pass defended. Luke Grifford, 3 solos. D. Winters, 3 solos. Alfred Collins, 2 solos. Bryce Huff, let's see, 1 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Everybody else kind of had like 1. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna kind of keep it short and sweet tonight. As always, follow us on all our social media platforms. We're at 905 Radio on, I believe, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And we're at 905R on X if you want to follow us on X. I believe that we listed our socials at the beginning. So yeah, definitely keep up with us. I'll be here doing the post-game shows all season. And yeah, great win for the Niners. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Victory Friday. And as always,